Field here in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now Johnson, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointed he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
First down carry here for Johnson. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And he's got some space here. That good for 19 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Palmer gives to Johnson. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. First and goal from the 5. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now, 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Big 20. 32. Big 20. Hey, tag 32. Tag 32. Drill right. 22.
Play faked Abdullah. It's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Big 20, big 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Charles, as the Cardinals come out, let's take a look back to last year. They came in with Super Bowl aspirations. They had won 10 or more games 3 straight years. They wound up finishing with the number 9 overall offense, the number 2 overall defense, but they did not make the playoffs.
That just tells you that sometimes statistics don't tell the total tale, right? Let's take the defense. Number 2 overall in total defense, but they gave up 30 or more points 6 times in 2016. I believe they'd only done that 5 times in the previous 2 seasons. So when you give up that kind of point total, it makes it really hard for your offense to keep pace. So what did they do? They spent some time in the draft. Hassan Reddick, a linebacker out of Temple, was their first-round draft pick. Buda Baker, a safety out of Washington, trying to shore up the defensive side in order for them to compete in the NFC West.
Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Palmer. Screenplay, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now it's Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. This is screen to Abdullah. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Stafford looks to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they're operating in the red zone. On first down, Abdullah. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are in for 6. And Charles, after an injury-plagued season a year ago, nice to see him get back into the end zone here in week 1.
You know as well as I do, chomping at the bit. I mean, all off season, wanting to get back in form, get back on the field, show that production that he had previously, and getting into the end zone, that's a big statement for him.
It's got to be just like a breath of fresh air. Like, here we go, last year behind me, let's move forward.
Good point. Shed it and move on.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Palmer on first down. Caught right side, Gresham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, here's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, Palmer. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
A first update now from Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Palmer. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Take it at the 37. A little juke. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Stafford on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, Stafford here. Ebron's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
You ready? Lady. Everyone's got 4 down. Big 20, big 20.
From the gun, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Ebron caught left side. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 11 yards for number 11.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old, led the NFL in receptions with 107.
Third oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. 2 guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. This is Logan, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year with just 357 yards. And Green with a catch left side. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A toss to Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Stafford. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Lions on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Just keeping the play alive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington. Baker. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Dawson. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Lions. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Desmond Bryant breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Easy. Set. 21.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Robert Kingtee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work out it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Ground. This is Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They go with Abdullah again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run here. Abdullah. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. The Lions on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They come out here in the I. They run. Abdullah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah in the final minute. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. screenplay. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Palmer to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Palmer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Lions, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.